On November 4th, the Congo's Dolce champion Lungiambula defends his EFC light heavyweight title against the Englishman, Stuart E-Man Austin. This is the countdown to EFC 65. Born in Kinshasa, the capital city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, it was at the age of 8 that Dolce Lungiambula discovered the sport of judo, and at the same time discovered his destiny. Soon after beginning training, he was crowned national champion in his age class, and soon after that, he was given a name by his peers that would follow him and define him. Today, champion Dolce rules as the king of the EFC light heavyweight division. Today, he prepares to once again defend that title. On November 4th, the pride of the Congo, champion Dolce, Africa's champion, goes to war.
Training was my fun. I started at a young age, like 8 years old, up school, training, out school, training. I didn't have like no distraction, no funds. I didn't realize that one day I'm gonna be like a fighter.
As it is for any warrior, the decision to follow a dream brings hardship. Denied the chance to attend university after completing his high school, Dolce was at a loss. Captain of his age class in the national Congolese judo team, and already a veteran of global judo competition, he knew that with the lack of finances and the political instability of his home nation, his path to greatness was dissolving. In 2009, he took a decision that would change his life forever.
I decided to leave Congo just for life. Life in Congo was tough. Life in Congo was tough. And I got family and my dad, there's no finance money to support my brother. So I was feeling, now I need to help. I need to do something. So that's why I decided to leave Congo. It's happened to anybody. Yeah.
Dalcha ran from his team while en route to competition in Mauritius and stayed on to live and work in Johannesburg, South Africa. There, he worked as door security in nightclubs throughout the area. It was violence and the need to either commit to those acts or flee that drove him down to the southern tip of the continent.
The man who calls himself champion, and that's what he aspires to do at EFC, is become the champion of the light heavyweight division.
In June of 2014, champion Dolce made his EFC debut. His first fight lasted only 59 seconds.
And then again, Dolce goes for the takedown. There's a shouting. I think he fell badly on his arm.
In October that year, he returned, this time featuring on the main card. His power, aggression, and the fanaticism of his fans prompting EFC management to place him on the live global broadcast. It took him 3 minutes and 51 seconds to dispatch his opponent, this time via armbar. The Congo's champion had arrived, bringing the power of the art of judo with him. A warrior was born, one that captured the hearts of many. A man who fought with pride for his nation and who quickly secured himself a title shot. His opponent was another mark for glory. Norman Vessels, two-time title contender, stood in his way. Dolce's destiny had materialized, a shot at the EFC light heavyweight title. Over 2 rounds, Vessels handed Dolce a valuable lesson. For the first time, he found his reliance on the sport of judo and his natural power undone by superior technique. The loss shook Dolce to the core and prompted a redesign of the machine. Spurred by the sting of his loss, Dolce surrounded himself with specialists in every area of the art of combat. Fueled by the desire to reshape his only hexagon defeat, he went on a brutal winning tear, dispatching Britain's Bahati, South Africa's Drotsky, and finally the renowned stand-up specialist Tumelo Maputa. In August of 2016, he finally took the title. In his eyes and in the eyes of his loved ones, truly taking on the mantle of champion.
My goal in life is success in the right way. Work hard to succeed. Do the right thing for success. Some people do success in the wrong way, but me, I like to do success in the right way. As I think about what I'm doing now, I don't think about the future or think about buying my father's house. I don't think about that. Now, I think about my goal. Now I get a fight. I think about my winning is already, I think about my success. Be an EFC champion for me is a success because I made my dream come true.
This next question's for Stuart He-Man Austin. Stuart, it was a fantastic performance, but you gave away 15 kilograms to your opponent. You're a light heavyweight. You saw the champion of the light heavyweight of the EFC tonight, champion Dalcha, perform tonight. What did you make of him, and do you fancy a crack at his belt?
I wasn't impressed. He was on the ropes. To be honest, I thought he was close to getting hurt himself. He got hurt, and he swung pretty much with his eyes closed. In all honesty, that's not going to happen against me. If he backs up like that, I'm going to chew him up. It will be an easy fight.
Half a world away, an opponent prepares. England-born, Stuart Austin lives and trains in the city of London, honing himself for not only the threat of the coming fight, but for a life dedicated to combat and the desire to reach the heights of achievement. For Austin, a win and a belt is not enough. He wants more than that. He seeks perfection.
I fight because it's my whole life. It's my passion. To me, there isn't really much else apart from fighting. It's what I've been doing in some form since I was 6 years old. The first fight I watched Vitor Belfort knee Marvin Eastman in the head and open up one of the biggest cuts I've ever seen, and I just thought it was absolutely crazy. My first MMA fight was just on a mat. I didn't really know what was going on, but my first fight actually in a cage, it was just like a whirlwind. My first professional fight was over in a heartbeat. We'd been drilling something in the back with my coach, and I did literally the exact same thing he told me. I threw a 1-2 combination, took the guy down, mounted him straight away, and I think it took about 3 punches and I knocked him out. Fighting's been evolving at such a quick pace, and you're seeing new or different or even old techniques that are coming back and people are applying, and then it's an interesting puzzle of how to put that together in your own game.
Following in the footsteps of his older brother, an Olympic judo athlete, Austin entered the judo world at the age of 6 and represented his country multiple times throughout his teenage years and early 20s. The switch to mixed martial arts was inevitable, as is his insatiable desire to test himself against the best. Now sporting a record of 13-3 from the ranks of Europe's toughest fighters, it was in July of 2017 that he answered the call to join the EFC organization.
you here, but I've got my He-Man hat.
Accepting the fight against a powerful puncher who easily stood toe-to-toe with the best that Africa had to offer.
It's the bomber, Elvis Moyo, and He-Man, Stuart Austin.
When I was offered the opportunity to fight Elvis, I jumped at it. I thought it was an interesting matchup. I thought it was a nice challenge. I was confident in my ability and my skill set. I could see fairly big holes in his game. I think I'm able to exploit holes in people's games.
Austin displayed superb technique against the more powerful Zimbabwean, neutralizing his movement with well-placed leg kicks, and despite Austin breaking his own foot in the first round, executing takedown after takedown to grind the bomber out.
The fight went okay. I'd say it was an acceptable fight. I was expecting to attack his legs, but I had to take his feet away from him and take his movement so that I was able to dominate. Obviously, breaking my foot hindered that game plan massively. Became a little bit of the old cat and mouse. And I would have liked to put on a better show next time, trying to get the finish and, you know, make it more exciting for the fans.
Obsessed with developing the ability to match any fighting man on the planet, Austin finds great inspiration in coaching at the same facility where he himself trains.
Coaching has improved me massively, not only technically, it's really made me think about how I do everything. You know, when you demonstrate something, you have to show it to be correct.
Okay, switch over. Other person being the aggressor. So if you were going backwards, you're now pushing forward.
Also, tactically and strategically, again, if I've always come from a background where if I want to hit a takedown, I'm going to hit a takedown. My takedown percentages, you know, are through the roof. Like, there's nobody. I think the only fights I've not got takedowns in because I've knocked them out. You know, there's nobody in the world I don't think I can take down. So when I'm coaching and teaching people who perhaps don't have that ability, it's an interesting perspective because I have to think of other ways for them to be able to do things. You know, it opens your mind and gives you different perspectives on what you need to do and what ways there are to win a fight.
Nice, keep working. That's it, control. Turn off the fence now, John. Turn off. Don't try and throw, move first. Now pressure. There we go. Level change. Run the pipe there, run the pipe.
Austin's obsession with the art of combat leaves him exposed, attempting to scale the heights of human endeavor, to surround himself with the world's best and compete with them. He reveals himself as alone, a man on a single journey with one purpose.
My end goal is to be a world champion. I want to fight the best guys from all continents and I want to beat them. I want to be recognised as a world-class, if not the best fighter in the world.
When champion Dolce moved to the city of Cape Town, he did so on a wing and a prayer. But soon his leap of faith was rewarded. In the southern city, he discovered a community of men from his home, practicing the art that ran rich in his blood. They offered him the platform from which to build a career in the hexagon and to build a life.
Is Yaksho Geriko, meaning just fighting of throwing. Dead.
We in Africa, the thing everywhere is a jungle. But the same judo they're doing overseas, the same judo we do here. The same way they're fighting there, the same way we're fighting here. We're ready for you.
The Congolese community of Cape Town is tightly knit, and at their center is their champion. In this place, in this time, champion Dolce has found his home.
There's my everything, my wife, Mia. Yeah, she's named Mia. She can't speak English, but she can speak French. Yeah. I can say something in French about the fight is coming. About Stuart, what do you think about Stuart? Marina, say something. What do you say? Qu'est-ce que tu penses à propos du combat de Stuart?
On a la victoire, je sais qu'on va gagner.
You say we got victory, of course the victory is our side. We got victory.
Parce que je sais que Dalcha est toujours champion depuis son enfance.
You say, you know me, I'm always a champion, a winner since I was young.
La victoire, ça nous appartient. Parce qu'on est toujours des victorieux.
You say also, victory is for us because we are the winner.
Donc on est des winners.
We are the winner.
Got to put my serial killer glasses on. If you're gonna take somebody out, you gotta look the part.
I think Dalcha's an interesting guy. I think he doesn't particularly like fighting. When I'm landing shots on him, he will give ground and he won't be very comfortable giving his ground. He relies on throwing violent punches, making you panic, and then looking to shoot. He's going to look to fight in bursts, try and explode, and try and control the pace of the match. At the start of each round, he's probably going to have the advantages, but you know, as every round goes past that 2-minute mark, it's going to be all mine. So you know, it's all about taking control and who's going to be the alpha. I think I'm much more well-rounded. The European circuit of judo is much tougher to compete on than the African circuit. He's looking to run through people. He's looking to violently throw them on their head or on their back. I expect to get taken down, and I really don't care. I'll get back up, or I might submit him off my back if I want to. I'll stand back up, and I'll probably knee him in the face. I'm interested to see whether he can stop me from taking him down. I don't think he can. I have no weaknesses. I will beat him on the feet, I'll out-wrestle him, and I'll dominate him on the floor. Easy, no problems. I'm far superior to him. I'm very good at what I do. He has glaring weaknesses, I don't. His grappling's terrible. I think his jiu-jitsu is, almost non-existent. He's going to come out and he's going to try and take me down. Maybe he will. I'll get back up. He'll start to panic. Maybe he'll take me down again. I'll get back up. I'm still going to be there, and I'm going to be walking forwards the whole time. I'm going to be in his face. I'm going to start landing shots. The more things I land, the more he's going to make mistakes, and then it's going to get worse and worse for him. Maybe I'll land a takedown later on, and then I'm going to finish him with ground and pound.
Alan Budayki came out firing. He put Champion under pressure. Champion absorbed the pressure, composed himself, adjusted to where he needed to, and bang, knocked him out. If as Stuart Austin's watching that replay, he's worried. He likes to draw someone in Maybe work the leg kicks as well, and work the counter. He's quite quick with the takedowns, so he's probably not going to change that too much, and then try and slow down Champion and try to dominate further in the rounds. Champion's going to go in there, he's going to do his thing. He's going to put Austin under pressure, and then we're going to see what happens. We're going to see if he's going to be able to withstand that pressure, and then we're going to get to the championship rounds and really see where Austin is. Champion's power is something that you're only going to feel in the cage. Once he feels his power, his game plan is going to go out the window.
I want to be the best guy in the light heavyweight division. I want to take that belt home, put it on my wall, rest it on the mantle. I want to finish him as well, but at the end of the day, if I've just got to beat him down for 25 minutes, bell to bell, I'm going to be swinging the hammer, and he's going to be the nail. I'm cool with that. I don't care about Dalcha's followers. I'm sure when he goes home, they're all going to support him and say it's okay. It'll be nice for him to have the support. They're going to like him when he loses, and it'll be nice for them to pat him on the back and say you did your best. That guy's a cut above, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. There's nobody who's going to help you when you're in there. It doesn't matter how many people are screaming your name or shouting or banging. No one's going to help you. When you're in there, there's nobody to save you apart from the referee. Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm going to win.
He's talking too much. There's his talent. Talking doesn't win the fight. You need to prove in the cage. You got a wrong plan. You're facing a wrong person. I'm the guy who don't give up. So he's welcome to Africa, welcome to face me, welcome to fight me. But he must take his mind off I come to take the belt or I come to be champion. There's another chance for me to make my Africa proud. So you come to Africa to defend a two champion, who I am. Tu viens en Afrique pour me défendre mon titre. Mais je vais te rappeler, il y a un adage africain qui dit dans la forêt, tous les arbres ne sont pas grimpés. Je suis parmi ces arbres que tu ne peux pas grimper. Je suis un vrai champion. Merci.
On November 4th, two warriors collide, each of them trailing a lifetime of struggle, a world of commitment, in their quest to place themselves in the path of the most grueling of tests, and to discover, once and for all, who is the champion.
You saw the champion of the light heavyweight of the EFC tonight, champion Dalcha, perform tonight. What did you make of him, and do you fancy a crack at his belt?
I wasn't impressed. He was on the ropes, and he swung pretty much with his eyes closed. In all honesty, that's not going to happen against me. If he backs up like that, I'm going to chew him up. It will be an easy fight.
On Saturday, the 4th of November, the pride of Africa, champion Dalcha, defends his light heavyweight title against the might of Britain, Stuart Austin. At the top of the division, there can only be one, EFC 65. 4 November, Carnival City. Tickets and broadcast information at efcworldwide.com.